What's up, everyone? Just want to get this project underway. I got a bunch of them mirrors from the flea market, so I've been putting them online as a ad, asking people what they would put on them if they could have the chance to win one. This is the first winner. He wanted Only God Can Judge Me on it. So what I'm doing now, what I already did, was I took measurements just to see how big the design could be, what's gonna look good. And so the mirror is gonna go this way. This design is going to be 22 inches long and then about 15 wide. So I'm gonna center it on there. It's kind of cold in the house today, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut it on the cutter, weed everything, and then bring the heat gun upstairs, heat the glass up, spray it, lay it wet, let everything dry, and then sandblast it. This is a nice older style mirror. It could be hung either horizontal or vertical. I'm gonna do the design vertical just so it'll be bigger and it's gonna look nice when it's done. As for cleaning this thing, I just do a simple wipe down with some soap and water before I put anything on it. It's not gonna affect it if you get some dust under the vinyl or anything like that. I don't want anything being where one of the letters is cut out and not coming off, so I'm going to, got the machine program, I'm gonna cut the vinyl now. Got a bunch of spare rolls I bought off a guy that was closing a shop down that I really don't use these. I mean, the blues, the teals, the pinks, and the normal colors I'll use. This is actually reflective. I'm saving this, but this other shit, it can go. So this is what I use it for. So I'm gonna get this underway. So I got the material loaded in. I just want to show you how I line my material up. I look at one mark and I will put the machine in offline mode and then just scroll down. As long as it's staying on that mark within reason, you're good. It's not moving at all right now. So what I'll do is I'll bring the machine all the way back, scroll over, home it, and then go online. Now it's telling the machine to start cutting right here, and it will not move beyond this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, get it ready. Alright, so I had the little box around the vinyl for the design, peeled it off, and instead of peeling each letter, instead of peeling the excess around the design and leaving the letters exposed, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and each letter I'm gonna pick up and pull out. I'm using a razor blade right here because I don't know where my pick tool is. All you do is just put it in a centerpiece or somewhere inside the design, not close to the edge, so if you had a machine that wasn't cutting right, that it would not just rip the material if the design didn't cut all the way through. My lighting's not the best right now because I have stuff blocked just so the camera could be set up. And just take your time, because this right here, if I was to rip one of the letters, the outline anyways, I could fix it with another piece of vinyl. Say I was to rip this right here, the line, all I would do is cut a straight piece of vinyl and bring that down and make sure my edges are lined up. It's pretty pretty forgiving when you're working on projects like this. A lot of ways you could go around it. And then when it's done, all you do is, just like you're applying a regular vinyl decal, you'll put the masking over this, peel it up, and then lay it on your surface. That's how it's going to fit on the mirror right there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mask it, go get my heat gun, and take some rough measurements to see how I want it centered, how much space on each side, and then lay it. I had to go ahead and charge my GoPro. The battery was dying, so in the meantime, I removed the top layer that was on there from the masking. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this clear packing tape and I'm going to run it down all four corners of the design and overlap the wood here also. I usually do this in time lapse because the sound, and it doesn't take that long, but I just figured I would show you guys how to do it. I have a GoPro, but pedestal for the GoPro, but the last time I sandblasted with it, I actually scratched the glass on it, so I need to get a new cover so I can use it because it doesn't look clear. You could tell the glass got etched itself, so I did a close-up video and all the extra shit was hitting my lens cover, but they're only a couple bucks on eBay, so. Then this, I just make sure my tape is on the blue. Enough to hold it down. I've done one strip the whole way around, and then I'll go back and overlap, because I don't want any of this glass getting hit. I only want the part on the design that I'm etching to have sand hit it. Then I press it into the corners to make sure that nothing is going to go in there. Then I'll throw another piece on top of that. Might be a little bit overkill, but I do not want to ruin this mirror. Even though I'm going to stay down here, I do not want any of that glass getting sandblasted at all. And then when I'm done, what I'll do is I'll take my phone, I'll turn the flashlight on it, and I'll just go around, make sure everything's covered. Because one time I was doing a job, and I always double check, triple check, whatever. Sometimes I feel like I'm being too much, but you know, I looked at it a couple times, and just the slightest bit, I had one part of the letter covered. And I could have fixed it if I would have sandblasted it and had not noticed, but I don't want to do it again if I don't have to. So right now everything looks good. I'm just gonna grab my phone anyways. Actually, no, I don't need it. I'm gonna throw another piece right here where it's very thin. One thing I should have did was I should have made it the box bigger that was around for the weeding. Just got real thin where the O is, but there it is. take it outside and start blasting. Alright, here we go. Getting ready to blast. I got my line ran. Here is my sandblasting hood. Has a hard hat in it. You put that on, has a glass in the front you can see out of. No, you can't see in. Respirator and the blaster itself. Let me get this done.